A book exhibition was held for 4 days in a school. The number of tickets sold at the counter on the first, second, third, and final day was respectively. These are the given numbers. Find the total number of tickets sold on all 4 days. So we are writing for the individual days. For the first days, it was 1094. On the second day, it was 1812 tickets sold. On the third day, it was 2050. And the final or the fourth day, it was 2751. So it is asking for total number of tickets. So it is a simple addition problem. We will add for all the 4 days, and that would be our answer. Simply adding them all. Seven, 9, 1, 10, 20, 0. 8 plus 2, 10, 17. 1 carries to the 4, 5, 6, 7. So that gives us 7,707 tickets sold on all 4 days. So that makes your question number 1. Shekhar is a famous cricket player. He has so far secured 6,980 runs in test matches. He wishes to complete 10,000 runs. How many more runs does he need? So it is clearly a subtraction problem. So first of all, we will write total runs Shekhar wishes to secure. And so far, 6,980. So how much is left? It is a subtraction problem. So we will subtract 6,980 from 10,000. That would give our answer. That is, more runs he needs to score in order to get 10,000. So more runs he needs, 0. Then minus 8 gives you 2. 9 minus 9 gives you 0. And similarly we have, so it gives 3,020 runs required. In an election, the successful candidate registered 5,77,500 votes and his nearest rival secured 3,48,700. So what is the margin? Margin is simply the difference between both these candidates. Obviously, first candidate has got large number of, or the bigger number of, or the more number of votes. So it would be a difference problem. Therefore, we are going to subtract it. So margin of success would be 15 minus 7 would give you nothing but 8. So here carry was taken, so it becomes 8. And here again simple. 6 minus 4, 2, and it is 2. So it gives 2,28,800 votes margin. That's the difference. Kirti bookstore sold books worth rupees this much in a first week of June and second week of June, that much. How much was the sale for 2 weeks together? That is addition problem. And in which week was the sale greater? Obviously, in the second half or the second week was greater because it is 4 lakhs. Other one is 2. So we have to subtract. So we have to perform simultaneously 2 calculations. So first we will perform addition because first we are asked to find 2 weeks together. Okay. So in this case, it would be a subtraction problem because in which week was the sale greater and by how much? How much means the difference. So minus sign. So we have written all the details in the second week because we have to subtract from larger to smaller. Therefore, we are writing in the second week, then followed by the first week. Now, simply, first of all, we will do the first part, that is total together. That is, we have to add both the weeks in order to find total books sold in both the weeks. In both the week. Plural form of week is week itself, not weeks. Therefore, 8 plus 1 gives 9. And 9 plus 6 gives you 15. That would be 8 to the 16. 5, 1, 6. 8 as it is. And 4 plus 2 would give you 6. Therefore, total of 6,86,659 rupees. In the second week, sale was greater, and by how much? Now we will subtract it. 8 minus 1 gives you 7. 16 minus 9 would give you, by we have taken carry, would give you 7, and here it was 6, so 8 to the 16, that is 8. Here it would be 4, and the carry was taken, therefore it becomes 1. 9 minus 8 is 1, and 3 minus 2 gives you 1. So it comes out to be 1,14,877. Fifth, find the difference between the greatest and the least number that can be written using the digits 62743. So first of all, we have to make the greatest number. Greatest number will contain to the leftmost side the greatest number. So here it is 7, the greatest number. Then we will write 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and so on. So we are writing it 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. So that makes our 5-digit largest number from following given digits. Least number, we will just reverse the pattern, that is 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Now we are asked to find the difference. So difference is nothing but subtraction of both the numbers, smaller from the larger. That is what we are doing here. So 12 minus 7 is nothing but 5, and here it would be 6. 9 was taken carry, therefore 9, and 5 minus 3 gives you 2. Again, 7 minus 2 gives you simple 5. So it turns out to be 52,965 as the difference for the question number 5. A machine on an average manufactures 2,825 screws a day. How many screws did it produce in a month of January 2006? So note is, you have to remember one thing here, that January, take it any year, contains 31 days. So screws manufactured in a day, it is given 2,825. Nowadays in January 2006, or take any January, it has 31 days. It doesn't matter which year. So total screwed, it is a simple multiplication. We know the 1 day we will get for the 31 days by multiplying. So 5 ones are 5, or you just multiply it 1. So it comes out to 825. Now 5 3s are 15, carry 1, 3 2s are 6, give you 7, 8 to 16, 8 3s are 24. Therefore 2, 3 2s are 6, 7, 8. Now just add them up. That is plus sign. So it gives out 5, 5, 6, 7. 8 to 16 minus 1 gives you 15, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So it turns out to be 87,575 screws in the month of January 2006 were manufactured by Amachine. Seventh part, a merchant had this much with her. She placed an order for purchasing 40 radio sets at 1,200 each. How much money will remain with her after the purchase? So in order to calculate this, first of all, we will have to know number of radios cost. So total number of cost can be calculated by multiplying 40 into 1,200. That would give us total cost. That is number of radios into total cost of each. That give us total cost. That is multiplication problem. So we'll find total cost, that is 1,200 into 40. Now here's a trick. Take all zeros and write it down. There are 3 zeros, so write it there in the answer part. 0, 0, 0. Now simply multiply 12 into 4. That gives you 4 to the 8, 4 to the 4. That gives you 48. Now just write it where you have written zeros. So that gives 48,000. Rather than multiplying all the things, just take zeros apart. Now, how much? How much, whenever we have to calculate how much, that will always be a division problem from larger to the factor. The factor here would be, so total was 78,592 rupees she had. Now expenditure for 40 radio sets would be 4,800. So now we are asked to find the difference, that is the money she is left. So it would be a subtraction rather than division, because we are not asked for the numbers, we are asked how much is remaining with her. So we are just going to subtract it. That would be the sum she would be left with. So it turns out to be 30,592 by subtraction. So that is your answer number 7. That gave you remain money with her. A student multiplied following numbers instead of 56, he multiplied by 65. So what would be the correct answer? So how much was the answer greater? How much means difference. Again, there's a hint given. Do you need to do both the multiplication? Well, not exactly. You can just take the difference between both the numbers by which he actually multiplied and the one he was asked for. So that would be a lengthy process if we multiply both the things with individually both the numbers. Just take the difference and that would give you the required answer. So taking difference, that is 65 minus 56 is nothing but 9. Now we can multiply 9 with 7,236. That would give us the answer, that is how much was his answer greater than the correct answer. Therefore answer greater by 7,236 multiplied with 9. So that gives you 6 9s are 54. That is 4 5. 27 plus 5 gives you 32. 3 9s are 18. 21 2 65. So that gives you 65,124 is the difference. So note, had you been doing it long way, it would have taken you ages to solve it, because then you would have multiplied from both the numbers. Now 9th, to stitch a shirt 2 meter 15 centimeter cloth is needed. Out of 40 meter cloth, how many shirts can be stitched and how much? Now it is a division problem. So there's a hint given, convert data into centimeter, because you have to take one thing note. Before doing any calculations whatsoever, units must be same. So we have to convert them first into centimeters because it would ease a problem. So total cloth the person had is 40 meters. So 40 into 100. Why 100? Because 1 meter equals 100 centimeter. Therefore 40 meter would be equal to 4,000 centimeter. Similarly, cloth required for a shirt, that would be 2 meter 15 centimeter, and converting it into centimeter gives you 215. 200 plus 15 centimeter, that gives you 215 centimeter. Now it is simply a division problem. When we will divide both the numbers, we will have number of shirts that can be stitched, that is 4,000 over 215. 215 centimeters. We can do it in simple ways, placing 4,000 as numerator and 215 as denominator and cutting them to the most possible digits we can. So 5 8s are 40, 0 0 comes as it is, and 5 4s are 20, 1 is left as remainder, 5 3s are so 43. Now further dividing it, it is not exactly divisible, but the whole part can be achieved. That is 18 point something would answer. We don't have to do anything with something part. So 18 would be your answer, because 18 is a whole part. Therefore 18 total shirts can exactly be made out of the 4,000 centimeter cloth. That is your question number 9. That is how you will do such type of questions. So 18 shirts. Medicine is packed in boxes, each weighing this much. How much such boxes can be loaded in a van which cannot carry beyond 800 kilograms? So maximum capacity has been given, that is 800 kgs. Now we have to convert it into grams because other part is also in grams. So it would become easier in order to solve the problem. So it is nothing but 8,0,0,0,0. That is nothing but 8 lakh grams. Now, each box weighs 4 kg 500 grams. So it would be nothing but 4,500 grams, because 1 kg is equal to 1,000 grams. That is the conversion factor being used here. Now, it becomes again a division problem. Therefore, total number of boxes, such boxes, in van would be, just dividing it. Let's divide it. Let's cut first 0 zeros. Grams also gets cut with grams. Therefore, we are left with numbers only. 0 again. Now let's cut with 5. 5 nines are 45. We'll cut 8,000. 5 ones are 5. 3 0. 5 6 are 30. 0 0 as it is. Now we cannot cut it exactly, but we can achieve the whole part again. So when we divide 1600 with 9, it turns out to be 9 1. So it turns out to be 177.77, and it goes to infinity. So exactly we have whole number 177. Therefore 177 such boxes can be easily placed in the van that cannot carry beyond 800 kilograms. So that is how you will do such kinds of questions again. So 177 boxes. 11. Distance between school and the house of a student is this much. Every day she walks both ways. That is, she goes and then comes back again. So we have to find total distance in 6 days she traveled. So each day distance is 1 kilometer 875 into 2. We will multiply it by 2. Why? Because it can be easily seen from this diagram. House to school distance is 1 kilometer 875 meters, or you can also say 1.875 kilometers. Why we multiplied it with 2? Because she's also coming back. She's coming in both ways. She's traveling in both ways. So we have to travel, or we have to find the distance by multiplying with 2. So that would give us 1 day total distance she traveled, isn't it? So this is 1875 into 2. Why 1875? Because it is a simple conversion. 1 kilometer equals to 1000 meters. So total distance in 1 day 3750. Comma has been placed wrongly. It would be after 3. So it gives you in 6 days, that is 3750 into 6. Just multiply it. Take 0. We don't have to use 0. As I've stated earlier, simply multiply 375 by 6. 5 6 are 30. 0 comes, 3 goes there. 7 6 are 42. That is 45. So we will write 5. 4. 18 plus 4 gives you nothing but 22. So it turns out to be 2222250. Also we have 0 earlier. So it is nothing but 22,500 meters. Or you can also say 22 kilometer 500 meters. That is 22 kilometer and 500 meter. Or to further concatenate it, 22.5 kilometers. 22.5 kilometers. Total distance traveled in 6 days. So that is your answer. Question 12. A vessel has 4 liters 500 milliliter of curd. In how many glasses, each of 25 milliliter capacity, can it be filled? So again, it would be a division problem. Curd in a vessel, total 4 liter 500 milliliter. Again, remember the conversion factor. 1 liter equals to 1000 milliliter. So it turns out to be 4500 milliliter. Capacity of the glass is 25 milliliter. And now we have to find how much such glasses can become. Can fill exactly 4500 milliliter. So we are just going to divide it in order to find number of such glasses. That would be 4500 over 25. Simply cutting it with 5. 5 nines are 45. 0 0 comes as it is. 5 5s are 25. Again 5. 5 ones are 5. 5 ones are 5. 4 0 5 8s are 40. 0. So 180 glasses exactly can fill 4500 ml of curd. So that is how you do.